Thanks for clicking on this video. Join us as we sail on board Carnival Celebration for the second time. Today we are in one of our favorite ports, St. Thomas. We will show you how to get to the fourth, stunning and secluded U.S. Virgin Island, Water Island, for cheap. Honeymoon Beach is gorgeous there. You don't want to miss this excursion hack. Good morning, guys. I'm Raquel from MHFamilyAdventures. Thanks for clicking on this video. We are day 5 on board Carnival Celebration, and we just docked in St. Thomas, which is my favorite island of all times. I absolutely love St. Thomas. So we are here. We don't have an excursion plan, but we're just going to get off the ship and see what we get into today. Wanted to go to Karaoke Beach, which is one of my favorites. Not sure if we're going to make it there, but who knows? We'll see what happens. But we're up. We're about to get some breakfast and get off the ship. It's a beautiful day. Be careful with these taxis and safari buses. So they will try to put you, so they have $2 safari buses, which are like their city buses that you can hop on. They are not here at the port. If you ask for one of those, they're going to put you in a taxi, and the taxi that he was about to put us in was $15 per person, when I know I can walk a little bit and get to the $2 safari taxi. So that's what we're gonna try to do, but just be sure that you ask how much before you hop in, because you don't want to be surprised with the cost. But we're gonna just walk a little bit and see what we see. So when you arrive by cruise ship to St. Thomas, there's 2 different docks that you may dock at. You have Havensight Mall, which is this one here, and then you have Crown Bay Marina, which I will also take you to here shortly. Typically Carnival, Norwegian, they'll use this one here, and Royal Caribbean will use Crown Bay. But definitely check your itinerary to see which location you're docking at. Now Havensight Mall is really nice because it is an outdoor mall. There's lots of shops, restaurants, bars, and things, so you don't really have to leave the port area to do something fun or just to get off the ship and explore a little bit. So plenty to do here in Havensight Mall. Also, both Havensight Mall and Crown Bay are just about a 5 to 10 minute drive to downtown Charlotte Amalie. And then also keep in mind that Crown Bay is going to put you closer to Water Island, whereas Havensight Mall is going to put you closer to Red Hook, which is going to give you that ferry to St. John. So guys, if you're looking for something quick to do, you can take the ride up to Paradise Point, which is this trolley ride or tram ride or sky, what you call it, sky ride, up to the mountain. They have a bar, things there. They also have the Pirates Treasure Shipwreck Museum right here, and it's walking distance to the port, and it's cheaper to get your tickets online than it is through the cruise line, but they're both right here. This blue building, and right beside it is the Pirates Museum.
Yeah. Do they have Jack Sparrow?
Probably. So yeah, so we actually did that back 2 years ago, so one of our earlier vlogs, so you can check that out. When we were in St. Thomas, we were here for 5 days on a land-based trip, so definitely check that out. And I want to say the sky ride is about $28 per person or something around there. So yeah, so we're just walking. We're actually looking for, there's a Wendy's over this area, and I recall being able to get on the $2 safari from the Wendy's, so that's what we're trying to find right now. And there's also the Virgin Islands Children's Museum right beside. So over there, Pirates Museum, and then the Sky Ride.
We did the sky ride. Mommy. We went on vacation here. I remember we did the sky ride.
Yeah, we did do the Sky Ride.
And you were screaming.
Yeah, it was scary. Oh, it is. What is all this weight on here? What's the weight limit on this? 2,100 pounds.
You okay, dude?
No.
I'm okay. Yeah.
Oh my God. Please don't move, y'all. Okay. Why did I do this? You don't need all this. Mom is crying.
Stop. Just keep quiet.
I'm scared, y'all.
Stop it, Dyson.
Yes, please. Yeah, we're riding separate next month.
Joy is so dramatic.
So, but this is good memories.
This is not good memories at all.
So actually, if you find the Sky Ride, you're gonna find the Wendy's. You just keep walking toward the main street. And then I recall there's a grocery store, and that's where you pick up the $2 safaris. So that's what we're gonna do. No, thank you. So yeah, so if they're asking you for a taxi, they're gonna be charging you full price. But you can get on the safari and just ride around, which is what we're gonna do. All right, guys, so the bus stop or the safari bus stop is just about a 10-minute walk from the cruise ship. You will need to walk toward the Pueblo. You could easily put it in your GPS or your Google Maps, and there is a bus stop right outside the Pueblo. Just be sure that you are getting in the $2 safari. Confirm the price before you get in. Also, if you're looking to go toward the Sapphire Beach area or Red Hook is where you'll go to catch the ferry over to St. John. You'll want to catch the safari bus on the other side. It will take you to the only Kmart in town, and then you'll hop on the next bus that'll take you over to Red Hook so you can catch the ferry. Now keep in mind, this is the cheapest way to get over to Red Hook as well as Water Island. But if you want to play it safe, you can easily just book a taxi. You're looking at $35 to $40 for either direction. So the safari bus ride from in front of the Pueblo to near Crown Bay Marina is going to be about a 12-minute ride. Now you can catch the safari bus to go into downtown Charlotte Amalie. That is about a 5-minute ride from the cruise ship. There you can shop, you can eat. There's tons of things to do right there. Keep in mind, if you catch a taxi from the cruise ship, you're looking at $6 per person each way, so about $12 per person, whereas you can ride the safari bus for $4 per person. All right, so we're off. Here's the bus here. Yep. All right, so now we're walking to Crown Bay. We're actually gonna go to Water Island. I think that's probably the easiest thing to do. So yeah, we caught the $2 safari down. We're gonna walk to Water Island and catch the water taxi there over to Water Island. Now the water taxi there, I believe it's $5 round trip for children, $10 round trip for adults, but it'll get you to the beach. They have a bar there. It's pretty nice, and you can go snorkeling with sea turtles. So we're gonna see what we can do over there. And just a rule of thumb, it's gonna be Pueblo to Pueblo. So you're gonna go to the Pueblo supermarket by the port, and you're gonna get off the Pueblo supermarket in town, and you're just gonna have to merge toward the left past the Pueblo, and Crown Bay will be about a quarter mile up. We might have made the 9 a.m. Let's see. So the ferry ride over to Water Island is less than 10 minutes. It does cost currently $15 round trip per adult, $10 round trip per child, and it picks up from Crown Bay to Water Island every hour on the hour, and it leaves Water Island going back to Crown Bay 15 minutes after each hour. Alright, so guys, it was $54 round trip for the 4 of us. $15 per adult, $10 for kids. So it went up a little bit since the last time we were here, but that's a lot cheaper than catching a taxi to the beach or what have you. And then they have these free trams that'll get you up the hill to the beach.
See you later, okay?
Oh yeah, man. Don't work. Take a day off. Take vacation.
Me? I've never gone to this beach, Mom.
Yeah, you remember? Here. Huh?
The ocean you're going in over to. So we go sleep and that.
Ooh,
Told you it was
really
chilly.
cool. So guys, this is so beautiful. And like you say, if you get here early, you're gonna have the island to yourself pretty much. So it's amazing, it's beautiful. Yeah, highly recommend it. It's worth the water taxi out here. And like I said, you could spend all day here. Just make sure you get back to your ship on time. Yeah, so we're gonna make sure we leave with plenty of time to spare. Come on, John Marie. Come on. Whew.
Fishy wishies.
Come on.
Can I just sit down so I can float?
There you go.
I'm not floating. I'm not floating. You see that? You see that? What's that?
So Water Island is the perfect place just to swim and relax. You can also pack your own snorkel gear and get out there and snorkel. Now, we didn't want to go too far out and leave Andrew and Joe Marie at the shore, but if you go further out, they're known for having sea turtles and a lot of sea life out there, so definitely check it out. Yeah, remember they pulled it last time too.
Yeah. A lot of people.
You didn't see them? No. So, we decided not to go out snorkeling. There were a bunch of jellyfish. I didn't see them, but Jason saw them, so I'm not going out there. I'm not trying to get stung. So yeah, we're just gonna float. So this is a party bus coming, or party boat I should say. I got salt water in my eye. This is a party boat. So this is a tour that you can take that'll get you out here. But I guarantee you, sorry guys, I guarantee you these people probably paid $129 or so for their catamaran and their stop in Water Island. trying to sit, but I keep floating away.
And I finally got in the water deeper.
Woo!
Where there's fishes.
Guys, this is.
Mommy, I'm scared.
She said a turtle with the fish on the back. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Guy just said there were a bunch of turtles out there. He said once the catamaran showed up, all the turtles came out. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So it looks like they're snorkeling over there. See, I recommend coming early. Because if you come early, like I said, by the time the crowd comes, because you're still going to have to catch the shuttle. So there's a shuttle that gets you from the water taxi to the island. It's like a 3-minute ride, but it leaves on the hour, and so does the water taxi. So you want to leave a little bit early, get to the water taxi before it pulls off. Otherwise, you're waiting up there for about an hour for it to come. That's why we're leaving today in about a half hour, and we'll beat the crowd, so we're not having to wait for either the water taxi. Oh, guys, I'm floating. Either the water taxi or the free shuttle. So keep that in mind. You got to be very strategic with this. Definitely try to give yourself 3 hours to get back. Normally I would say 2 hours to get back. I would say 3 just in case you can't make one of the shuttles and you have plenty of time. You could always just catch a taxi as well, but the taxis are going to run you $15 to $20 per person, and you don't want to pay that when you can, you know, get on that $2 safari bus that will let you out, you know, like a quarter mile from the ship. So we're gonna leave here before the crowds come out, and yeah, make our way back and maybe do a little bit of shopping, get some lunch, and get back on the ship. Actually, I said that wrong. We're gonna get lunch on the ship. I refuse to spend money in port unless it's something unique to the area that we're gonna sample or try. Yeah, what is it, Jemery?
Big fish.
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna just relax. This makes for a beautiful beach day. Again, they have food and stuff, and if you're staying locally, because like when we stayed locally, and we brought a cooler with drinks and things. And Jemery, don't do that, please. We brought a cooler with drinks and things, so you can save money by doing that. All right, we're just gonna wait around for the free ride to the beach in one of these taxis here. They do have restrooms out here as well. They're kind of like porta potty restrooms, but they do have restrooms. And again, they have dinghies, beach bar. Let's walk over there and take a peek. Also, if you didn't catch our St. Thomas series, this was before we became cruise vloggers. It was one of our first series ever. We spent 5 or 6 days in St. Thomas and explored all of St. Thomas. We went to St. John, Water Island, so you'll have those full vlogs there. Be sure to check those out. They were some of our first bit of content, but yeah, lots of information there, and you kind of get to see Charlotte Amalie and some of the other parts of St. Thomas, or of the Virgin Islands. Also, something, you can stay on Water Island. They have a couple little they have golf carts that you can rent, but they have a couple like homes and like campground areas that you can actually stay on the island, access the beach. We actually looked at that last time we were here, but decided against it. But that's something, if you're into like camping and, you know, being outdoors, that type of thing, definitely check that out. But again, they do have golf carts that you can rent to ride around the island if you choose. Dinghies, you go there. You can also get chairs and umbrellas, things like that for the beach. But if you get here early, like I said, there were some palapas out there that we just got under one. That's free. There's only like 3 of them, I think, 3 or 4. So arrive early, you can get some shade without needing to rent chairs and umbrellas.
to the bathroom.
All right. Also, guys, a word of advice. I would say eat before you come or pack something. The food is what I would consider kind of expensive. You're paying like $14 for 3 chicken strips and fries. For a family, that adds up. So the last time we were here, we got a couple of things to kind of split, and it was like mediocre food. So I would not waste money on it. But the sodas were $3 each, water $3 currently. So pricing could go up, of course, but we're gonna sit here and wait for the shuttle now. Don't Marie's so shady. She just said, "Mom, I found your worst enemy." Guess what it is?
The hammock.
It's a hammock. Check out our Coco K. I don't know which one.
I think it was Freedom of the Seas.
Freedom of the Seas.
I'm not getting anything out of that cooler. It's flying there now.
Or no, it was Marina.
We're gonna touch it though, because it's not for free. All right, so we made it back here. We're just waiting on the water taxi. Now the water taxi leaves the other side right on the hour, so it should be here about 11:10. We still have plenty of time because our back on board time is not till 3:30, so that's why you got to plan early. Like I said, there will start to be a crowd at the island or at Water Island, and so it gets kind of tricky because the water shuttle only holds what, maybe 25. So the water shuttle doesn't hold a whole lot of people, so you don't want to risk being a 26 person getting on and then you have to wait the next hour. So that's why I highly recommend, if you're going to do this option, to give yourself at least 3 hours to get back on the ship. That way there's no issue. Though if you have to wait, you still have plenty of time to get back on board. So we're going to just sit out here. I can never get enough of these views in St. Thomas. It's like my favorite island. I truly could live here. Maybe I will one day. It's just so beautiful, so serene. I could just sit out here all day and read and just take in the views. So that's what we're gonna do until the water taxi gets here. Yeah, so if you love this type of content, please consider subscribing. We'd like to share tips and tricks with you guys on how to cruise on a budget and cruise with your family. So if you like that kind of stuff, please be sure to subscribe. We really do appreciate all the support. So guys, I'm actually looking at the ferry from the outside, and it actually looks like it might fit 15. Yeah, it's not 25 at all, so play it safe.
You're allowed to sit in the middle.
I do think we'll be back here soon. We'll have to plan another land trip here. It'll come soon. We just walk back to where the Pueblos is, and if you're lost, you can just Google map it, walk it. It's about not even a quarter of a mile, and we're gonna catch the $2 safari back to board the Wendy's or the other Pueblo, then walk it back to the ship. So not very hard. Like I said, it's just more so being strategic with the time, making sure you allow yourself enough time to get back to the ship. We have plenty of time. It's not even noon, so we're going to take our time getting back. Also, I don't think I mentioned where you enter. It looks kind of tricky because it says like security notice and this and that, but there's actually like a walk path. So it'll be a gate like this, and you just cross in through here, okay? And then when you come in, you see here, this is what you'll see. you're gonna merge over this way. So like follow that arrow around, and then you'll see the ferry boat. So again, kind of tricky, but just cross over this barrier. See, it says it there. We're heading out. So this is what you'll see coming in. All right, and that is that. So we're gonna walk back toward the Pueblo. And see, you can even see the Pueblo before you even hit the corner. The Pueblo's right there. All right, just another visual. Pueblo's there. There's where you're going. That gate right there. We're headed back. All right, and since we caught the bus on this side going, obviously you get on the other side of the street to catch the bus going back into town. So make sure you're on the right side of the street. Remember, they drive on the left side of the street here, so make sure you're going the right direction. So getting back, it's tricky, guys, because there's not a sign that says bus stop. So I just talked to a local, and he explained to me where to go. So he said that you can either, where the Pueblo is, because of the way the street is set up, they can't cross over. He said you could go on the other side of the Pueblo and walk down a little bit to get to it, or you can just keep straight here. And he said there's going to be a bridge. He said just cross over that bridge on that side, and that's where the stop is. That's where we're going to go. And this is why you leave early. That way you have plenty of time to get back. So yeah, so we didn't want to, he's like, you're on the wrong side, because this one is going to take you toward the airport, and we need to be on the opposite side going back. And so this is going to be the closest stop. We're just walking. There's a purple building. It says Turnbulls. Looks like a funeral home. So we're going to catch it over here. I'm sorry, we're not going to catch it over there. I shouldn't say that. I'm trying to give you some landmarks on where to go. So also, rule of thumb is where it says, if it says taxi on it, it is not one of the $2 safaris. If it's a taxi, you're paying the regular taxi fare. So you don't want to get on one of those unless you want to pay the taxi fare. We're just going to walk it down to this bridge and catch the $2 safari. The bridge is straight ahead. So guys, the bridge is about a half-a-mile walk. So if you don't like to walk, I wouldn't recommend doing this. It is about a half a mile. We're almost there though. It's not far. It's a straight shot, flat pavement. So not a hill or anything, but just know that if you don't want to walk it to catch the bus back, you could also catch a taxi and pay the regular fare. But we're gonna keep it low budget. These stairs right here, huh? Yeah. See the bus stop up there? Bus stop is over there. So you gotta climb up these. Whew. Come on, cross. Don't play. Yeah. Right, straight back. Straight back. So we stayed in a house over here. It's way up the hill back there.
I don't see it.
You probably won't, Joe. It's hard. It's right. Let's see if I can point to it. Right there.
Yeah.
Alright, there's the bus stop. So about a half a mile from Pueblo. Or you can go the other side. This is where we are. What you got? Oh, that's fish. Yeah. Where you get that? You bought it in the shop?
We went to a nice local. She's from New York. She gave me a free.
All right, so guys, I took a nap. That felt good. So don't hesitate to take a nap on a cruise. I was wore out. Jo Marie was wore out. So I feel refreshed. Took about an hour and a half. I'm good to go now. So headed downstairs to center stage. Tonight is Deal or No Deal. They actually have 2 sessions on the ship. We're going to the earlier session, so I figured we'd get down, claim a spot, and just be in place. So tonight's dinner, we're not going to any restaurant. We're just going to grab whatever we can. But yeah, we're going down to center stage to grab a spot because those spots fill up early. We're going to get our tickets for Deal or No Deal. All right, we are in line for Deal or No Deal. I've vlogged this several times before, so you can check out some of the older videos. But right now you can get 1 card for $25, 2 for $40, 3 for $50. I see you back there. She's always in the back of my video doing stuff. So yeah, we're here in line. They line up early for it, and it's going to fill up. They're doing 2 sessions though, so if you don't catch the first one, you can do the second one later in the evening.
They definitely don't want you to get rich, but I'm counting on one of you in this room to beat the banker. Who wants to play Deal or No Deal on the main stage right now? Well, you need to take that game card. All those 3 game cards in your case down here. Hey, big spender. Lift up that flap on the bottom of your game cards. Every card in your possession is active in this game. What number is called? You're playing up here on the main stage. If not, you're playing along in the audience. There are huge prizes to be won both on and off the stage. Our first main stage contestant is holding card number 10753885. Who does it belong to? Matthew. Matthew T. Matthew, you up there? It looks like Matthew is coming to play.
All right, so Deal or No Deal was fun. I did get a bingo package and casino cash, so got my money back plus a little. So now we're just off floating around to see what's going on. We did have a medical emergency, so we're going back to San Juan, Puerto Rico to drop that passenger off. I hope everything's well, sending prayers up. But yeah, we're just floating right now and seeing what we can get into tonight.
Hello guys. Alright.
I never found anyone. What a revelation to see someone was saying I love you to me. Oh, one in a million.
Touchdown brings me back into fun. I'm not the man that think I'm at home. Oh no, no, no.
All right, so Drew and I are still hanging out. It is 10:12. I'm proud of myself. I'm still up. I've not fallen asleep. I think it's because I took a nap today. So we are going to go where? We're going to the nightclub. So nightclub for the first time for Andrew. Right now we're going to catch the Motown Trivia, which is going to be at center stage. I did just check on Jo Marie, the kids club. She wants to stay for night owls. If you don't know, night owls is the late night club after 10 p.m. You pay, I think it's like $8 an hour for your child to stay. So I told her she would just stay till 11:30. So just a half hour in the nightclub to give him a little experience. So we're just hanging together.
I want to hear you sing it out if you know the lyrics. It goes a little something like this. If you know the lyrics, I want to hear you singing it out loud and proud. Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. All 7 of you so far. We can do better. What you got to say? Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to do wave. Let me hear. Holly. All right, let's everybody put one hand in the air right here, right now. And say, I promise that I will let loose, will let go, will have fun. That's what we're here for tonight. This evening we are celebrating some of the greatest artists of all time, signed to the Tamla Motown record label. Originally, Hitsville, USA. Featuring some of the greatest artists like Diana Ross and the Supremes, The Temptations, Smokey Robinson, Stevie Wonder, the Jackson 5, and many, many more. So if you're ready to have some fun tonight, show some love as we welcome to the stage your daytime, nighttime, all the time entertainment team, our fantastic Mon Squad. Whether you can sing or not tonight, or whether you can dance or not, you just gotta have fun trying, and they're gonna be behind you. Every day is alright. Uptight, out of sight, out of sight. Okay, DJ, you hold on. You dropped it so low, you were gonna end up on deck 3.
Alright, so I'm guessing the nightclubs on the ships are the same as nightclubs on land. So it's almost 11:15, and on the Carnival Hub app it says it starts at 11, but they're still doing the Motown. So the DJ's down there. So my guess is that they're not going to start till 11:30 or 12. That just might not work for tonight. So I've already prepped Andrew that we'll give him a couple more minutes. If it doesn't start, we're calling it a night. So if you see more of this vlog, that means we went to the nightclub. But if you don't see anything after this, that means we called it a night. True. Alright, so we tried the nightclub. Didn't quite work out, right? Not this time, so people just weren't arriving. So we'll try it another night, but we're gonna call it a night. Tomorrow's another sea day, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But we are going to bed. We'll see you guys tomorrow.